All right, doctor. Is there any problem with that, you think? That's great, doctor, but will this affect the previous grades in any way for the course? File at all? In this case, perhaps you could, if possible, skip the assignments and just do them in the forum. In the forum discussions, you can set up the forum just fine. When you create it, you can say, for example, that I want this forum to have no grades, so it will be without grades, and there won't even be a column in the grade center for it, nor will it have any grades at all. So you'll create this forum, and when you create it, for example, I will call it a comprehensive forum, such as, and Saturday is all about sending. Then, inside this general forum, I go into the forum and start creating a topic. I can create a topic called a message series. For example, I can name it an article, or a paragraph, or anything you want to write. You write in the message here, write an article about such and such. All right. And the description is here in the message. Then what happens? The students will have to go into this article, and they can start responding to you in that article. The student may upload a file in their response. Then you can look at that file and reply like, you made a mistake in this and that, and you did this. The advantage is all the students will see your response. Everyone benefits as the paragraph that the student sent, you commented, and everyone will see that paragraph, the problem and solution. Students see issues and responses, benefiting without grades in the center. Thus, the forum is well set. Also, enter discussions here without creating new. So everyone will benefit because the paragraph that the student sent, you commented on it, and everyone will see that paragraph, what the problem was, and what solution you provided. All the students will see what issues they had and your responses. So everyone will benefit from this part without any grades or scores in the grade center. So you've set up the forum here really well. And you can also enter from here into the discussions without having to create anything new. This discussion area is available, and you can create any forum here. And you can also enter from here into the discussions without having to create anything. This is the discussion area, and you can create any forum here. Here, you can create a new forum, no problem at all. So here there are established forums. Do you see, sir? Here the doctor created forums, but there was no interaction in them, meaning they are all here for travel. You see, all the responses were empty. There were no replies at all. But of course, certainly with your approach with the students, there could definitely be interaction in the forums.
Excellent. God bless you.
Go ahead, please, Dr. Rashid, if you would like to, at your convenience.
How to add audio clips. Were previous diploma exams remote? This semester, both final and midterm exams are in person.
How do I add audio clips? The exam questions, please.
There's also a point I want to clarify for you all. In the previous semesters, what were the exams for the diplomas? They were remote, right? This semester, from what I understand, the applied college said that the final exams will be in person, but the doctor informed us that the midterms will also be in person.
And the final is in person. In this case, there will be listening in the final, right? Or not? If the final is in person, I can use speakers, but for the midterm online, I need audio clips. Dr. Sami said all exams are online, no in person. I was surprised because all previous finals were remote. Then Dr. Hamad Al-Haidan messaged, Doctor, send me the recording of our first course with Dr. Sami. He sent it recently and asked me to confirm. He said midterm online, final in person.
All the exams are online, both midterm and final, and there can't be an in-person exam. No. All the exams are coming from outside, from Al-Qasim. I was really surprised by this because in all 4 previous levels I attended, all the final exams were remote.
Dr. Hamad Al-Haidan then sent me, Doctor, send me the recording of our first course with Dr. Sami. He sent it to me yesterday or the day before, and then he said, let me check the message to confirm. He mentioned that the midterm is online and the final is in person. Let me confirm.
I'm talking about the final exams. The midterm will definitely be written, Doctor, to confirm that the final exams are in person and not remote. This was the message from the doctor yesterday. That's right. And I'm actually doing that now because I'm just opening the website of the Applied College online and I'm checking the application methods. I'm checking the application methods here. All right, I'm going to share this with you all so you can see the information for yourselves. And this is recorded on the Applied College's website. All right, this is the first thing to confirm. This is the logo of Al-Qasim University, and here is the Applied College. And if we scroll down a bit, you'll see, let me zoom in so you can see, it says here that all exams for all programs are in person. It clearly states all exams.
Do you see, everyone? This is the exact wording. Personally, what I understood, or the information that was conveyed to me, is that the final exam is the only one that will be in person. Yes, engineer, I think this needs some adjustment and we discussed it. Yes, you are right, the final is only in person and the rest will be online.
This point is at the Applied College, not with us in the Dean's Office of E-Learning at the Applied College. Please focus on the link. I will send the Applied College link for updates. The doctor mentioned creating audio files for the test. I will look into this as it is not easy. I will check question types. Please remind me on WhatsApp to research solutions. Do you want one audio clip for all students or individual clips? The point that the doctor was specifically only talking about was, in particular, the audio files part. How exactly do you do this part of this test precisely? First, I will look into this part as it is not easy. So I will check the types of questions and remind me on WhatsApp about this part so I can start researching it and find solutions. Do you want to create one audio clip that all the students listen to and answer? Or do you want to create a clip for each student? Since there are many students, one clip would be better. If there are several questions, there could be several clips for all the students. I can do it a certain way. The way is that you can create a virtual classroom, and in this virtual classroom, you can play a clip while the students have it with them. Here you are doing something called a test. You can create, for example, in the assessments, you can create a test. So we will create a test. Of course, since there are many students, one clip, doctor. If there are several questions, there will be several clips for all the students. I can do it in a certain way. What this way is that you can create a virtual classroom like the one we are in right now. And in this virtual classroom, you can play a clip. And at the same time, the students will have it with them. So here you are doing something called in tests. This is a test. You can create, for example, in the assessments, you can create a test. So we will create a test together. I'm just going to create a listening test with you. At the same time, the students will have it with them. So here you are doing something called in tests. This is a test. You can create, for example, in the assessments, you can create a test. So we will create a test together. I'm just simply going to create a listening test right together with you. And I'm sending this just to see if there are any types of questions that might potentially help me with this particular part or not. Could you please create something here, perhaps called file upload? Certainly, any guidance would be appreciated. What type is this? The students listen to the clip through a virtual classroom, just like you're hearing me right now. Okay? You play a clip for them to listen to, and of course, there are words they are supposed to write down, like the missing words, for example. Then they upload it in a Word file right after they listen to it. So this is the way of testing, which is file upload.